Um, Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It helps us keep bringing you stories like this. Um, have you ever wondered just how intense things can get behind the scenes of a blockbuster action movie? Picture this. It's 2011, and Josh Holloway steps into the world of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol as Trevor Hannaway. Uh, the film wastes no time throwing Hannaway into a wild rooftop chase across Budapest, dodging bullets and making heart-stopping leaps. Um, just when he thinks he's safe, his phone buzzes with a chilling message. Sabine Moreau, the assassin, is closing in. Within minutes, Hannaway is ambushed and left bleeding in a shadowy alley. Um, Later, we see a flashback of him snatching vital nuclear codes, uh, only for his partner Jane Carter to find him barely clinging to life. The mission quickly shifts from espionage to vengeance as Carter and Ethan Hunt race to stop a nuclear disaster and avenge their fallen friend. But here's where things get really interesting. If you're a fan of movie trivia, you might be surprised to learn that Holloway's death scene, uh, it was originally much more graphic. According to Holloway himself, there was a version where Carter desperately tries to save Hannaway, performing CPR, cracking open his chest, and even restarting his heart by hand. He whispers the codes to her not once but twice before finally slipping away for good. The filmmakers decided this was just too much for audiences, worried it would make Carter seem cold-hearted for reviving Hannaway only to let him die again. Instead, the final cut gives us a more tender farewell. Hannaway manages to say his last words, an apology and a compliment, before Carter gets her revenge in dramatic fashion, sending Sabine out a window atop the Burj Khalifa. If you picked up the Blu-ray edition of Ghost Protocol, you might have noticed some extra scenes, about 15 minutes worth, but the infamous death sequence didn't make the cut. But there's even an unused opening where the villain Kurt Hendricks delivers a haunting monologue about humanity's knack for destruction, setting the stage for the chaos to come. And director Brad Bird later explained that they wanted to introduce the villain early on, showing how his obsession with doomsday scenarios was driving him mad. It's fascinating how these creative decisions shape what we see on screen. And recently, Holloway chatted about all this while promoting his new show, Duster. When asked about returning for the next Mission Impossible film, he kept things mysterious. But fans are already buzzing about what's next. And I mean, mostly combat. And here's a little joke for you. Why did Agent Hannaway never get invited to rooftop parties? Because he always made a dramatic exit. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.